Hello.
Calling at Preston, Lancaster, Oxenholme Lake District, Carlisle and Glasgow Central. This train is tooled of 9 coaches. This service is expected to be very busy today. Customers with flexible tickets may wish to travel on a different service for a more comfortable journey.
That's alright, I'll travel on this service. Okay, we're here. Very busy train on its way to Glasgow. A lot of people. And look how many people are arriving in Lancaster. So yeah, I'm not the only person trying to get out of Lancaster. Popular stop apparently. For this, I'm queuing to get out. Well, welcome to Lancaster. The station, super busy. We've just come from it. And yeah, first thing you see, you come to the corner. Look at it. Lancaster looks nice. And then there's a sign, a very helpful sign. So let's go. Castle, eh? Oh my. Come back, come back. This guy, he goes, "Oh, you Charlie Veitch, what are you doing here?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Oh, I'm graduating from Lancaster University." I was like, "Well done." A lunatic, and obligatory map shot. We are here. We've just walked from, and now we're just looking that way, which is that way to the town centre. Now, there's a lot of things we're going to explore. Enjoy. Hi. So I've been to Lancaster before, twice before. This is my 3rd time, but I've never been with you guys. Never been with 50,000 people with great taste in my pocket. Ooh, it's all coming back to me. Tasting garden sounds tasty. Dallas Road, eh? Sounds Debbie-ish. On the first few streets off the station, look at those trees. A lot of stone. Sandstone, limestone. Getting a Bath vibes, getting Edinburgh vibes, getting Glasgow vibes. Again, you build with what you have around you. And obviously Manchester has a lot of red brick, a lot of red clay. And I think the red comes from the iron oxide content in the bricks. But anyway, we're in Lancaster. Woo! Look at it, Meeting House Lane. Look at, I bet he goes off-road in his Land Rover. Authentic. And I'm passing something. What is that? Print room. Lancaster Information Centre, the story. Oh, we're going to save this one for a bit later. I'm not in an uphill kind of mood. Castle, not in an uphill. Ooh, that's a hell of a gradient. We'll do that one later. And how does this make the Americans feel? You know, you got a pub restaurant with excellent food. Look at that, still going. 1688. We were still hunting beaver, fighting with the Arawak. You've got the crypt with a particularly Solomonic feel. Oh, Solomon. A lot of diesel. This corner. And it's all coming. We're on China Street. China Street. Very nice. I did almost get run over off camera a minute ago. We'll go down the high street so that we can all moan about how all English high streets, all British high streets are starting to look identical. We'll go wide angle. And see that guy in the fluorescent trousers? I'm going to cut it when he's right with us. And then I'll start filming again something interesting. Ye oldie John O'Gaunt. And look at him. Probably a vegan. Whence we came to where we go. Why would they build it like that? Why? New street. I'm guessing this is the town hall. Let's have a look at the front of it. Look at that. It's not a Sports Direct, it's a mountain warehouse. A bit outdoorsy here. We're at the foot of the Lake District. Maybe the prettiest part of the UK. HSBC is looking pretty banky. And of course, here we are, the Museu. Yeah, very nice. I'll get you a shot of the clock tower. Now, I was last in Lancaster about 3 years ago, and before that, 6 years ago. So I've had a good explore of the. I think I found the crackheads. I've had a good explore of this town before, but again, I don't remember. I wasn't in a reconnaissance YouTube, you know, catching drama kind of mood. I was actually working as a charity fundraiser one of the times. How embarrassing. There you go. Okay. Oh, getting a bit shouty. Very shouty. Oh my. Anyway, we've just come from up there and we're over here now. Let's see what's going on.
He's not open. Right, Jerry. I'll see you later. You see Lauren.
Okay, we're coming down Cheapside. If you know Lancaster, you'll know Cheapside. And already, arguments, people getting stressed. From Cheapside to Church Street. I guess Church Street also goes this way, up to the castle. Very pretty. Again, it's all going on. All happening. Poor officer looks a bit fed up with it, actually. Looks very fed up. Oh, sorry, madam. Whoa, sorry, madam. You okay? You okay? Sorry, darling. Wow, she knows how to party. So I guess this is a security guard from the St. Nick's Arcade over here. And you can see the ticker tape. Still from the Jubilee. It's very British. Just wondering what happens now. What next? They're off for some excitement. The latest blonde lady's reporting something to Cop Man with a baseball cap. They're both looking towards there. I don't know what the issue is. Is it them? Is it them? Is it these people sat down? But someone's getting reported hard. See, unlike Piccadilly Gardens, this doesn't look like the kind of place in this nice little sleepy sandstone town that the police are gonna tolerate. Oh, he's been kicked out of the city, so he's being asked to leave. What's going on here?
No.
Why are you filming everyone?
No, I'm just checking some stuff on my camera. I'm just checking. No, I'm not filming anyone, mate. But dude, I'm also a tourist. I can film stuff. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just having a film around. Why would you get offended by that? What's wrong?
No, because when we were with the police. I thought you.
Oh no, but I'm just filming everything. Just interested in everything. Thank you. Okay, just a couple of young lads taking the infant shredder out for a walk. Okay everyone, we're on Church Street going up to the church and I guess the castle. I've just made a new friend. Thank you, we'll call you IA. IA, thank you very much. Really good talking to you. And yeah, sorry to hear about the challenges with the local constabulary. And that's all I'll say, because we don't expose our sources here on the Charlie Veitch Show. All very classical. Very nice, a proper town. I did a bit of research before coming here. Lancaster, urban area, the centre has a population of 53,000 people. The commuter belt around it brings it up to about 180,000. And it's constantly listed in the top 10s. UK top 10s, it even makes the odd worldwide, not top 10, but top 50 of nice little places to live. And it's a bit smaller than Preston, maybe about half the size, but it's not how big it is, it's what you do with it. And they've done a nice traditional stonework in the city centre, and that deserves a bit of praise. Don't you love the old lead-lined windows? These ancient old lead-lined windows. It just looks cool. Handelsbanken, established in 1871. Some Deutsche Bank type thing. And we're almost at some next big area. Tree! Okay, you are now here. We were down here by the train station, now we're all the way up here. And the judge's lodgings is there. Now it's a museum. And cobble. What do Americans think when they see cobble? Do they turn into ED-209 in the original RoboCop film when they try to walk down the stairs? Oh my God! Hey Bradley, I can't do it! Hey Gillian, how do we handle this? No lads and lassies, it's no Edinburgh, it's Lancaster. Crumbling, crumbly, super crumbly. The house is literally crumbling. Look at that. So going downhill, look at the old lamp. Ooh. Now think of the properties around here to rent. Oh, very nice, very impressive. Oh, here we go. For my regular viewers, the Cottage Museum. Anyone fancy a quick look? It's only £1. Look at that, free for accompanied children. That's a bit off, isn't it? Shouldn't. Nice building in 1845, and it's fine and country. Fine and country. Let's see. One must separate oneself from the riffraff. Oh, the residence in Lancaster, 400,000. Although if you want the coach house, 1,150,000. Bit cheap. In fact, it's the most expensive one here. There you go. The Lancaster's Whitechapel, with all the whores, the degenerates, the thieves, and all the interesting people that Phil's writing a book about, is behind there. Down and out, down the hill. Speaking of hills, look at this beast. Now, quite a steep incline I'm on here, and of course, it's very difficult to attack uphill, because it just is. And yeah, it would have been very difficult. And just imagine how robby people were in the past. How thievy. Super thievy. Let's just do it live. Let's just go in. In fact, let me cut quickly. Okay. Under the Prison Act. Oh God, it's a prison. No, it's not a prison. This isn't a prison. Of course not. It must be a museum. It can't be real. Maybe it's an old prison. There's John Gaunt again. No smoking. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this, we're in. Oh my God. How amazing. I'm in the grounds. I think I've got grounds to be very happy here. Yeah. Look at this. HMP, Her Majesty's Prison, or His Majesty's Prison when they built it maybe. Lancaster Castle. Now, similar things up in Durham. If you've been to Durham, in the castle in Durham, they've got students' residences. So they're either putting prisoners or students into the old castles. Now, it's very cool. Very impressive. I love it. Don't know why I'm speaking in hushed tones. Because it says caution, historic buildings with uneven surfaces and steps. Please take care. We will. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the original one. So it's all built around this bad boy tower where you can see the brickwork's a bit, sorry, the stonework a bit older. A bit more uniform this side, but up there. Now, I'm going to finish this section by finding you some nice red, deep red rose petals. These ones are a bit too sprouted for my liking, so I'm going to pull the camera around using a bit of special effects and get this one here. There you go. Oh, wishing will, oh, wishing. Alright, I want that back. Oh, look what they used to do with the witches. History of the Lancaster witches. You might have heard of the Pendle witches. We're not too far. Imprisoned and tried here in 1612. Now, the witches were a little bit weird back in the... Oh! A bit smaller. And, yeah, here we go. Here we go. History, politics, region, execution, trials. And there they are hanging with a angry man pointing at them. Now, not the world's greatest expert on the history of witches, but there's a lot of paranoia about anti-Christian activities and women with bad attitudes, and, you know, if they were remote, wild and lawless. That's not just the region. If they felt that, you know, let me just try and get you some. Yeah, there's a lot of people falling ill, you know, and accusations. If someone dies of a stroke, they would blame the local ugly woman, the local spinster, the local woman with a barren womb, and say, oh, she's a witch. And next thing you know, they're hanging all these innocent women for being witches. Last bit to explore is the sculpture workshop. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you very well. Thank you for asking. Out, Queenie. She came. Wait a minute. Is the Queen the Duke of Lancaster? Yeah. Look at that. Today I learnt that Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, is the Duke of Lancaster. And she came here to commemorate the 750th anniversary of the Lancaster inheritance. So I'm guessing Queen Elizabeth must be a descendant of the House of Lancaster. Possibly. There you go. Oh my God, drunk lady that ran into me in the town centre. She's running up here. She's running up that hill to make a deal with a spirit. The spirit whose name is vodka. She's partying hard, man. Whoa. Okay, last shot of the castle with the kind of thingy, drawbridge thingy type thing. Boom! Charlie Veitch reporting for Rolling Stone from the Witches 400 race here in South Carolina. Amazing. We're expecting up to 700 witches today for the Mint 500. Mint 4. Forget this, guys. Phil, a friendly man who I chatted to here next to the Cottaging Museum. Sorry, the Cottage Museum. He's invited me in for not for a quick cottage, but a quick look at the cottage. Hey Phil, how are you?
Hello, nice to meet you, yes.
Good to see you. Look at this. Wow. And it's funny, around the UK there will still be country mansions, country houses that are still a bit like this, but here we are right opposite the castle in a little cottage, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah, so quite funny actually, you mentioned the castle, because like prior to 1876, around that period, you wouldn't have actually seen the castle from this door frame here.
Okay.
Because there was actually another row of houses and cottages on the other side of the castle, and they was actually pulled down and demolished around that period up until the 1950s. Then we had some over that way, some 18th century ones further that way. But this is like a representation of an 18th century middle class cottage.
Middle class cottage, that's
middle
amazing.
class,
I was thinking
yes.
it's quite a nice area here, right in the town centre.
Certainly is, yes.
So what era, what year-ish are we looking at for?
So you do see the lintel on the outside, which is 1739. That's Richard and Ann Thompson, who actually bought the place for £21.
Richard and Ann Thompson bought it for £21.
Yes, and just as you see
My
here,
God.
this was actually one whole cottage.
Was it?
So you can see the original door frame.
Oh, so this big building here that we can see here, I'll go in wide angle. This is just one residence.
That's right, yes. And in 1825, they actually included around 1825 this wall here, which would have been, this red door would have been like an inside alleyway for a privy at the back. For both cottages,
see.
both up.
Yeah.
Yes. Suddenly it fell into a lot of disrepute during the 60s, and it was due to be demolished, that's what they say. But the council saved it, brilliant, and they actually renovated it as a cottage museum in 1978.
Love it.
So we do have, well, I always think it's the best way to kind of go back in time. We've got sometimes you go places and you read, or you read certain parts of history, but this is a representation, a visualization, should we say, of going back in time the best as you can do.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's really, really good. We've got a lot of original features like this
Cabinet
here.
thing.
Yeah, 1825, around that period it does date back to.
Wow.
And it's just great, lots of people love this place.
Yeah, is it okay if I have a look in the kitchen and downstairs and upstairs?
Yes, of course, yes.
Thank you, Phil. Wow. Look at this. I guess they didn't have very many people who were 6'5" back in the past. No, I'm always banging my head. I've got a skull like a Kevlar helmet from years, decades of banging it around. Should I go up first or down first? What would you recommend?
It's entirely up to you.
We'll
So
go
if
up
you'd like
first.
to go up,
Yeah.
down, yeah. You can make that shot.
Thank you. Let's have a look. Bedrooms upstairs, is it?
Yes, we've got 2 bedrooms, and we've also got the attic at the top, which is
Wow.
where the servants and maid would have been.
Wow. So I just want all my viewers who are moaning about not being rich to remember, look at this, look how basic it is. These were middle class people. These were Georginas and Jeffreys. And look how basic it is. So you're moaning because you've got, no, I've only got 8,000 channels, I've only got 50 megabyte a second internet broadband. I've not got a Ferrari. Well, look at this cot. Baby cot. That is a big baby cot with the clothing on top. Sweet. Yeah. Charlie, keep that joke in your brain. Do not crack the dark joke. Okay, there's more. But wait, there's more. Oh, the deeds! The deeds to the house! Look at that. Oh, just banged my head again. Did you hear that? Ow! Look at it. The deeds. The deeds. Yeah. Richard and Ann Thompson. This is how I used to buy stuff, guys. Before Adobe Signature, you'd have to do it for real. Now I'm going to struggle to get down here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Doing it in one take, Phil. One take. Here we go. Basement. I see sources of natural light. I am confused. Look at all this. Wow. There's the coal storage down here, I guess, with it?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have little remnants of coal in there as well. And you will see in the coal, the original coal shaft, which has then been bricked up.
Yeah. Woo! Literally falling over. That's okay. Look at this. The Long Johns.
Again, this is a part of the cottage which a lot of people can remember. Certainly the older generation, they can
Yeah.
remember their parents and their grandparents having certain things like this. So it's kind of reminiscence to them. And,
Is this a dryer, washing machine? What is it?
So it kind of would be a dryer. Once you've washed your clothes, you put it through the spindle and kind of run it round, get all the water out. And I actually had someone in yesterday who was telling me that these, you didn't actually need to iron your clothes as much because they get the creases out.
Oh wow, very good. Here's the wash basins, fireplace. Love it. Old irons, look.
So we have down here as well, we have a Dutch oven down here.
A Dutch oven.
Yeah, so this
I only know the slang Dutch oven. I don't know a real Dutch oven.
So this would have been placed in front of the fireplace.
Yeah.
You would have a manual spinner here, which you'd spin around your meat inside, and it does actually have a compartment down here, which you would collect all the fat dripping from the meat itself.
Wow, look at that. See the hanging meat, guys. Look at that. I love that. And they probably use the fat for, what, eating, candles, lard,
right, yes,
everything, all the
yeah.
good stuff. Phil, I really appreciate this.
No,
this is amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time to come and have a look around the cottage today.
Thank you. See that, guys? A fine Lancaster cottaging experience. Okay, thanks again to Philip Martin, the Cottaging Man, who gave me a cottaging tour without having to actually cottage with him. Now, I want to show you guys the poshest job centre in the world. Look at this, Castle Job Centre Plus. Look at it, right next to the castle. We don't know what's up this wind, but we will find out. Okay, we're obviously coming up the side of the castle, but we'll see what's behind it. They really don't want you drinking in northern towns. Look, it even has the words arrestable offence. So do not be an alcoholic beverage. Makes me want to go on a crusade, guys. The blue skies are coming. They're a-coming. Lancaster Castle. Railway station is correct that way. Shopping centre, blah, blah, blah. But we're looking for the Roman bathhouse. Anyone fancy a nice big sweaty sesh together? Maybe we too can bring home some monkeypox. Sorry, too soon? Too soon. Literally 1 minute from the city centre you have this. What an amazing city. Seriously. Not even being sarcastic. Just look at it. All around me is the evidence of angry activists. Here, you can't even read it. It's so faded. But his son died at the age of 1 year. And whoever he was, the angry activists have, I guess, desecrated is the right word. Made less sacred of the sacred resting. They've desecrated his grave. Does he deserve it? It's not for me to say. I'm just a humble YouTuber reporting on the angry evidence of the pissed off activists. You know, I've mentioned this on this channel before, but people used to lose a lot of children. Infant mortality used to be a very, very big thing. Like every family would lose tiny little babies. Now, you think your life is hard? Try losing a baby. Thank God I never have. In a public square where anyone can walk past, I guess they never expected it to not be beheaded, not be hand chopped off. Oh, were you stealing, were you? Tough shit. Oh, we're a witch, were you? Tough titty. Are you guys North FC or South FC? Bollards have a kind of like a bell-like end, and they're ribbed for the for what? Why are they ribbed with a bell on the end? Fertility, that's the answer. Fertility. Let's do a zoom test. Let's do a zoom test. Let's go up to, let's see what we can do. 20 times zoom. 20 times zoom. Wonderful. Okay, Random House. Isn't that a publishing house? Random House. But I think this is someone's private residence. And I like it. Oh, I found my new favorite smoking spot. There she is. Anyway, you guys want to get shouted at? We'll go get shouted at by someone. Goes the Avanti West Coast. Spent a lovely time with Phil in the cottage down the cove, and I'm feeling rather bashful. Should we, Nah. So you see, this appears to be a thriving middle class here in Lancaster. It's got a Cheshire feel, a kind of Cumbria feel. I mean, look at this. Public library. Quite nice. Sun's coming out, can't complain. People looking at me like I'm a fucking alien. Oh my, is he talking whilst shooting a video? Oh My God, Sea Sound Chinese restaurant with a rocking chair. Great, great B-side track by Oasis. Rocking chair, look it up. Pause my video, jam out to Rocking Chair by Oasis, and then come back. Actually, don't. Just keep watching my video. Way better. Best video ever. Just keep watching my video. Bank, NatWest Bank, National Westminster Bank. This is how it's done. You see, half pedestrian, half road. No markings. It's me. Some kids behind me are like, it's him. Have you seen my videos? Yeah. Good man. Good stuff. So, excellent. Some teenagers with great taste. So look, if you don't want accidents, you see in Preston the fire engine blasting down the middle because it was a defined road. Here, nobody would dare because the driver's like, am I on a pavement? Am I meant to be driving here? Well, yeah, you are. Just carefully. Check this out. Young men with great taste.
Hi, it's Charlie Beach, and you're in Lancaster with burritos.
How is the burrito?
Very good.
So, what is the dodgiest part of Lancaster then?
West End.
Ridge.
Ridge and West End, right, that's where I'm going. Thanks, guys. Well, have you? This is us exiting St. Nick's shopping mall. And poor thing, it's again just cheap shops, which 20 years ago, at the advent of the internet, they wouldn't be able to afford the rents, but a lot of business has gone online. And now you got Poundland, Superdrug, Body Care, Quality Save, B&M Bargains, you know, the usual suspects. I used to charity fundraise, as in charity mugging. Oh, and there you got a spare minute for Farm Africa. Do you want to talk about teaching Africans how to farm? Only £10 a month, and the first £80 goes to the company that puts the charity fundraisers on the street. Anyway, where are we at? Where are we at? Teenagers keep recognizing me, going, no way. Hey, here's one. Look at that. He's not a teenager. This is a man about, no, a bit younger than me. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. What are you doing in Lancaster?
I'm doing Lancaster, literally.
Doing Lancaster.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
Not too bad, man.
Thanks.
Can I do you a little...
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm Dean, and you are watching the Charlie Beach Shadow.
Thanks, Steve. There's a lot of Charlie Veitch viewers in Lancaster, and the gentleman who just did me an intro saying that there's a lot of students, which is absolutely fine, you know. I know I'm an old fogey, but I am happy that my videos reach the cool and the young. In terms of comments on the high street, no need. It's betting shops, it's second-hand electronic shops, and it's charity shops. They say, oh, American Candyland. It's like everywhere else, isn't it? We are walking uphill on Penny Street. We're going to come back and have a look at the police station, but you don't just get the immediate city centre on my channel, you get a little bit of the area just outside it as well. Obviously within pedestrian distance, can't go too crazy, but general consensus in my brain so far of all my different personalities is saying, yeah, it's kind of like Bath or Edinburgh. Pendle Witch. You'd think the aggressive lefty activists would be annoyed at a name like Right Student. Since I was born! Alberton has seen better days. City Block. It's actually named City Block. Yeah. For the boys, check out the Fox 38. So you're fucking downhill free ride. Suspension on these bad boys. Santa Cruz. Big Fox 38s. And so that's not all for the boys. You get a bit of crane action at the Toll House Inn, Lancaster. What's he gonna do? What's he doing? Oh no! 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 He's pulling it to pieces. He's destroying it. Don't do it. My God, if he decided to go on a rampage, he could be like Bulldozer Man in America. Dozer Boy. This would be Crane Man. Not to take away from the original Crane Man, this would be Lancaster Crane Man. But that's not a crane, it's a digger. Cut. Hey. We'll go this way. Yeah, all roadworks, all temporary traffic lights, they're also suffering from it. Ooh, that traffic deep into the distance does not look good. The Canal. You guys ever seen a Ryan Gosling movie called That Place Beyond the Pines? You know, just there beyond the pines. Great movie, but we'll check out that place there beyond the pines afterwards. In the north of England, we turn castles into business parks. Whitecross Business Park. Get out of the way, bus. This is a small town. Royal Lancaster Infirmary. Are you feeling infirm? Go to the infirmary. 1894 it says on the door. And you know, I'd agree. You know, when I last went to A&E, 10.5 hours, and I'd say 90% of the people there did not need to be there. All right, hello everybody, it's me. Hi, it's me. Now, look at that 1940s thing there. Have you seen this one? Are you bug free? Now I'm a bug chaser. Big thanks to the security guard in the last shot you saw. We had a nice shot off camera. Turns out he's a viewer. Really nice guy. We took a selfie together. Way! All too stressed. So just for a few seconds, have this bee and then this bee doing what they're doing. Go on, get that pollen. Go on, Bumble. Let's get a different species of Bumble. Here you go. Look at that. David Attenborough, eat your heart out. What about you? What about you? Would you not rather be on a pedestrian crossing button in Manchester? No? Sure. Yeah, I'm a bit parched. I need to sit down. It's been a couple of hours of hard walking, but I have met a lot of very friendly people. And it's always reassuring to know I'm not just Manchester famous. There's people with great taste everywhere. Everywhere, I tell you. My senses are far too heightened for sleepy, leafy Lancaster. I still got Piccadilly Gardens behind enemy lines, always checking over my shoulder, always checking everything. Ah, this is worth having a quick look. Blah, blah, blah. Preston to Kendal. Yeah, there you go. Kendal is in the Lake District, further north, and Preston is south. South. Now check out this boys, or lady, or people. Amazing flowers on his canal boat. Beautiful. And he's in there. He smiled at me. Must be a nice guy. This man's best friend. Oh, look, hello. Thank you. Good. I love Alsatians. I could tell. I grew up with doggos, so I can tell when they're coming with a happy intent. You don't mind me filming your hound? I'm doing a vlog about Lancaster. How are you? What's it like living on a houseboat? Okay, sorry. Look at this doggo. What's the name of the doggo?
Bailey.
Bailey. Are you Old Bailey or New Bailey? You Old Bailey or New Bailey? What? Come on, Bailey. That's it. You better not been licking your balls in your arse, you know.
You come from America?
No, I'm Scottish Brazilian, all mixed up. But I've come from Salford today. Bailey, the German Shepherd, the Alsatian. Alsace used to be a region in Germany, but then the French retook it. Am I right? Am I right, people? Alsace, Alsatian. Alsatians are from the far west of Germany, which is now France. And there's a man here. Look at that. He's lucky he's not down Cottager's Cove. They'd find a way. As the Vaseline advert goes, be it thick or be it thin, Vaseline will get it in. How you act when you see a sign saying pedestrian priority. You're like bald and bankrupt, walking around, kissing babies, posing for photographs. We have come from there. And we're at the Water Witch. The Water Witch. Right, from what I understand from the witches, if the Water Witch floats, she's a witch, and if she sinks, she's not a witch, but then she drowns anyway, so you got no problem. You can run away from anything except your own brain. So this is why so many people, they move city, they move town, they move to the countryside, they even go on holiday. They'll go on a cruise and then they're there in 5-star opulent surroundings going, shit, I've brought my brain with me. Anyway, look at this big one. This is a big one. It's got a bit of wind, and he's got solar, MC Solar. Je tripe avec les anges. So I like it. It's got a kind of grey. We all live in a grey submarine. So just off camera, had a nice chat with some locals about the witches. The lady and the man did not want to be filmed. And I said as a joke, don't worry, there's no implication that you're a witch. And she goes, no, I'm proud. You know, if you think I'm a witch, I just don't want to be filmed. And I said, well, it won't steal your soul. And she goes, no, I just don't want to be filmed. Now, because it got a bit confrontational, they then broke the ice. Being lovely middle-class Lancastrian people, they broke the ice and gave me some great advice about which pubs to go into to have a look at where the witches would have their last bits of whiskey, last beer, the last drop, shall we say, Get it? The last drop before they have the last drop. Get it? The Aldi looks nice. Sorry about the lack of focus. Behind me here on the canal, it's just people's houses. Just saw in that guy's living room. It's so twee and proper and nice and well maintained, and I love it. It feels so safe here. And let me turn the camera around. Have a look at this bridge. Look at it. Get that milky sky out of the way. Look at it. Hear are those jackdaws. Anyway, I was wanting to look at these Scandinavian looking houses. Look at that. Hilda lives in these ones. They're very, very good. This is for Daniel, the big white barrister. This is a strange little enclave. I'm literally in residential purgatory. There's the flats. There's some alleyway. There's those houses. And the guess is like, what is that building in the background? Oh, it's the back of the hospital, of course. Not too keen on this security being, you can just walk in. You can just walk in, rob a few, oh no, it's not meant to be secure. Okay, take it back. Anyway, there's the back of the castle. Castle Hospital. Back over the bridge, equally twee and pretty on the other side. And there you see at the bottom there, a licensed fish and chip shop. All very nice, you know. Doesn't always have to be a very big city to get your kicks. The older I get, the more I like coming to places like Lancaster. You know what? Very positive vibes, even more positive than Bolton, Lancaster. Look at the postman. Go for it, postman. He's having a great time. Very twee. Keys, licensed fish and chips. Looks very clean and very nice. Laundrette down there, and we'll just zoom in on the nice quintessential English scene and then we'll cut. Oh, there's a thick, deep fried smell that if I lived here, I'd be like, darling, release the hounds. It smells like chippy again. Ladies and gents, directly across from the Scandinavian style new houses, look at the ducks and the little, it's just so twee. So directly across, we've just been over that cute little bridge. There's the hospital back there. You've got Adcliffe Street Triangle. Sorry, I'm losing my words today. It's like my brain is glitching. And I have found an oasis of calm. Let's go wide angle. A little oasis of calm here. Through the white rose bushes. And the little pear tree, look at that. No partridges in this one. But yes, it's a pear tree. I can tell by the pears, Charlie. Lavender, bit of lavender. I'd recognize mint if I saw it. I recognize strawberry. I recognize strawberry even without the... This is apple. Bit of apple for you. And, oh yeah, and actual pond. Knowing what I know about frogs and toads, I've had an elevated body of water. The frogs will actually find a way. They can somehow sense the water. I've had elevated little things like this before, and the frogs and toads always find it. And they'll find that one. In fact, it's probably... Where's the little froglets? No froglets just now, but there should be. I always wanted to know, what does that weird little soft white fluffy little thing called? It's called lamb's ears. Stachys byzantina. Oh, super kawaii. Super kawaii, which is Japanese for cute. Nice place for a cigarette. Under the bridge. Fishy, fishy, fishy. It'd be lovely to live in one of these little flats here, right on the canal. Seagulls giving it that maritime sound. That looks delicious. It's beautiful, utterly beautiful, and of course you can't help but then also feel the opposite feeling of rage at people. Here's a nice collection of them. I'll let you all know, I read my comments. You know, when you write to me, when you leave a comment, I read them. It all goes into my brain. Might not be able to respond, but I'll read everything. Because that's what you're meant to do, aren't you? As a YouTuber? So, It's obviously no mooring. Moored, but it looks like stop, hammer time. Like no judges hammer, don't do it. No. Water bus service to the Knight's Bridge Apartments. See? They can do it nice when they put the effort in. I'm back at the Toll House Inn. Ugh, Toll House Inn. I am feeling sorry for the drivers here in Lancaster. Again, the traffic jam all the way as far as the eye can see and round the corner. It's not quite rush hour yet, although it's getting there. No, it is rush hour. It's 5 p.m. exactly. What am I talking about? Let's see what it says on the front of this bus. Uni, Alexandra Park via City, Bowerham, Hala. Engine on this thing, was it 5? It looks a beast. You hear the sound of that? Oh, that traffic jam is looking awful. And no looking good, no good. And check out the transmitter tower, top of the screen. Atop some Soviet style building. Ugh. These poor drivers, look at this guy pushing in, look. Get to the back, no one, bumper to bumper, they're not gonna let him in. They're like, nope. And everyone behind is like, God damn it, Barry. Come on, Barry. Poor drivers. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I want to go and look at the Soviet building across there. I want to see it's got a Union Jack. It's got the British flag. It must be something. It must be something. I'm going to obey the rules. It's far too trafficky. Yeah, man. Think pink. Not looking good. Oh, I've got the red. I've got the red. I've got the little green man. Little green beeping man is for me. Okay. Feeling cop shop vibes. Is this the cop shop? Probably the cop shop. Probably. Cop shop. So we don't lose it, there's the back of the town hall. You know where I was filming the Crackies a bit earlier, at the front. Here's the back of it. Very, very nice. And I'm going to try and find the front of Cop Shop. What I think is Cop Shop. Yep. Yep. Cop Shop. Yeah. Okay. That's it. No, don't run away. Hello. How are you? Subscribe to the cveitch channel. Good man. Guys, I'm feeling mainstreamy. I'm just going for a quick one. Just a quickie. Front of the town hall. I got it wrong. It wasn't where I filmed the Crackies earlier. That was down there, near the station. This is the official Lancaster town hall. And nice it really is. And check out, I'm going to show you guys the copper oxidated Victoria statue. Oh yeah. Let's get a bit closer. Let's get a bit closer. Bit of copper oxide. Hence why it's green. And let's have a look at Queen Vic. Now that the blue's out. Dead nightclub. Glow. Glow is no longer glowing. It's dull now. I'm loving this traffic situation. It's everywhere, the entire city centre, because they're road working it with temporary traffic lights. Absolutely bollocked. Hey! Hello! How are you doing?
Watch you all the time.
Thank you very much. Have a good one. I'll be out tonight. Hey everyone, this is Charlie, obviously departing from Lancaster. I hope you've enjoyed this magical city. It's like a big town. It's very, very authentic, very nice and old England. You know, like people, like when they think of England, they think of London, maybe Manchester, you know, like, but no, it's places like Lancaster. I would live here. Lancaster gets the thumbs up from cveitch. Thanks for watching.